which makes it so it automatically says less leaves.
We'll talk about that. So one thing that is a big misconception about Lolita is that only very skinny, very petite girls can wear it. Tyra and I are a bit taller, and Sam is a bit shorter, but if you two will go turn around real quick, this is, and you can't see on Tyra, she's failed. Okay, so this is shearing. You'll see that it can stretch out if it's Lolita's average size, or this is about the average size, but it's not stretched. The way that Kim has this so that it looks proper on her, now there's a lot of extra space there, right? If the dress is too big, you take the waist ties and you just tie them up, and now the dress is no longer too big. One of the things about Lolita is most of us don't really care that much about our backs, so we don't pay attention to that. So sometimes you'll see Lolitas walking around and it's all bunched up in the back, and we don't really care because we care about what we see in the mirror as ourselves. That's also the good part about having friends and everything in the community. Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes you'll be walking along and someone's like, wait, and they'll just start fixing you.
Yeah, that's the, yeah. Basically, I would recommend, I personally drafted all my products, but I don't recommend that at all. I do recommend getting a dress form that is custom to you. There's a website that sells these little ones for about $50. You can get this, it's like a slip that they put over it that you can make your size. It's much better than that, those are a little clunky and not as accurate. If you do get that, you decide to go into it, there isn't really very many good patterns, I would say, that you can just straight up make Lolita from, because the amount of proof you need to put in a skirt, it's about 2 yards of fabric you're going to need to make a dress, and that's just from like the made fabric. You're going to need 2 yards of lining as well, and that's because a typical Lolita skirt is about the width of it, so you can fit the proof, and this is a big problem because I've seen a lot of girls can make their Lolita and they don't put enough in there, and it has to be between no less than 86 inches, and you go up to 110 or so, depending on what size of the boat.
My item number is 3 times your life.
Yes, there you go. So, there are plenty of Japanese sewing books you can look at.
Yeah, my Gothic Lolita Bibles, first look at the patterns. There's places online where you can see which ones are good. And they actually have entire patterns for Lolita dresses. They're going to be the Japanese size, which is fairly small, but you can always make them work.
And that's much better than having to go through like originally I would look other sources because there's a lot. Like Lolita's very helpful and they'll put a lot of stuff that they'll be like, oh, if you want to take this and this pattern and kind of modify it a lot and then make it like a cute Lolita blouse or something. But that does take a lot more modification and creativity. I mean, if there's a video sewing, it's probably creative already. But when I found out that there is a lot more available with the Japanese sewing, it just makes things so much easier. So I had it.
Yes.
Is there anything that Lolita does?
I have a friend, I'm not going to say her name now, but I will say her screen name on Tumblr because she's incredibly well known. It's Monster Goo, and if you look her up, pretty much all of her Lolita outfits have a belt involved in some way. And she's plus size and she's really, really hourglass shaped, and she loves to accentuate that. And so she always wears a belt with every single outfit that she wears, and she looks fantastic. And like as far as the internet community goes, they love her outfits quite a bit. So I think you can really rock it. Just make sure that it matches your outfit.
Any accessories?
What kind of accessories? Just general, you want to know about them?
What are your favorites? What do you like?
Favorite accessories. Let's start with Sam. Your favorite accessories.
Sleeping over
A
here.
cat. I like cats.
Yeah, cats. Like almost all of my dresses have cats on it, but aside from cats, bonnets. I like bonnets. I like headpieces. There's this one. I like crowns. I like bonnets, and I like it's called what is it called? An Elizabethan hood.
Yeah.
They're so pretty, and whatever Lisa makes. Yeah.
Oh, Lisa, you should do a shout out for your story.
Extremely talented.
Boho Bridal on Etsy.
It's
You can imagine
BOHO
it,
Bridal.
make it.
And she makes all sorts of really, really cool stuff.
also like headpieces, anything I can fit on my head. I'm gonna try to get it on there. Whether it be like, say, I safety pin things through my wig to get it to stay. I'll try and put it on there somehow. And then I like making a lot of stuff, so probably just like I love flowers, floral pieces, so like flower crowns, I really like that. And then yeah, like she said, bonnets, like I Triple Fortune, their bonnets are just like ungodly, and I think every time I see one, I just like have tears of joy and also sadness because I want one. I just recently got one, so I did just recently. Exactly, the dream has been achieved. But for me, it's probably bonnets and headpieces.
I really like doing ponies on it, so like I made this ring, it's got a little pony on it. I love headpieces. I'm really into detachable collars as a lady. I think they're beautiful. Other than that, I like various types of crowns because I really like the Lolita style. Like Tyra and I made like these crystal ones with like ponies on them and in gold, and then and drape chains. I love
Drape chains.
Yeah.
That's good. My favorite thing's socks. I collect socks, and I don't necessarily wear them outside of Lolita. I just wear them with Lolita. But socks are so good. I will buy socks, like, I will buy them even if they don't match a single thing in my wardrobe. I'm like, it will someday. That sock will match something. And I will buy them in like all the same sock, but in like 14 different colors. I just really love socks a lot. I want to talk about budgeting because this is something that I've seen a lot of my friends go through when they start with Lolita and they totally blow through their savings and they blow through their financial aid money and they blow through their parents' money. And it's really important because Lolita's addictive now. It didn't used to be as addictive when I started because there were like 4 colors of dresses and they were all relatively similar, and it's kind of the old school style. But nowadays there's prints, and that means that everything's very collectible, and it means that the resale market is very good for you if you want to resell your things. But a lot of girls don't want to sell their things because they like them, right? And prints, they used to come out once a month. Prints are literally coming out once a week from each brand nowadays. So it's such a high volume that you can be like, I need that, and I need that, and I need this, and I need this. In 1 month, you'll spend $3 grand. Okay, I have a friend who is still paying off student loans that she spent $50,000 purchasing Lolita dresses. When the dresses were yes, the dresses used to be more expensive because of the bad exchange rate about 5 years ago, and so each dress was probably costing her between $450 and $500. These days they don't cost that much if you're buying directly from brand. But my point being, she spent a lot of money, and budgeting is really important. So if you are going to become a Lolita, the very first thing you need to do is look at your finances, and what you need to do is figure out what are your bills. So do you have to pay for apartment? Do you have to pay for a phone, car? Anything that you have to pay for every single month immediately needs to be taken out of your budget. Then the next thing you need to do is look at how much food are you going to eat. This is something that a lot of Lolitas will do, and they're like, I will subsist on ramen for the next 3 months to get that release. And if that's your priority, fine, but I personally recommend throwing in some vegetables, okay? So make sure that you're getting some decent food and stuff. I know, we've done it. We've done it. So don't,
The most expensive dress I ever bought was $540, and I could not pay for dinner afterwards.
She went to the store and was like, no, I can't buy this 99-cent thing anymore because it was like that candy.
Yeah.
She was like, I can't have this now because I bought this thing. But my point being is that you need to budget in food and any other expenses that you have that needs to be done. Then you need to take whatever is left over, take a third of it out, put it in savings. Don't ever touch it. It stays in savings forever. Not really forever, but until you need it, okay? So you need to be doing that. Then after that, whatever is left over, be it $1 or be it $200, $500, I don't know what your budgets are, but whatever they are, that is what you get to use as play money for the rest of the month. Okay, this will keep you from going and spending up the credit card bills to the roof. It'll keep you from having any sort of financial problems. And the one thing that is the best thing to remember if the budget releases are coming out is that chances are the dress that's coming out this month is not going to skyrocket in price. It's not going to end up being, occasionally this happens, but it's so rare that you will eventually be able to get the dress, and in 2 years' time, you might not even want it anymore, and if you do still want it, it will be so cheap that you'll be thankful that you waited to get it. So I would personally recommend, as newbie Lolitas, be frugal about it if you need to be. I mean, if you have an unlimited budget, that's you, but most people have to be frugal about it and plan in this way so that you're not overspending.
Is it kind of just like inappropriate and
Yeah.
don't wear that in class?
We've talked about this a little bit earlier. My personal recommendation is you can pretty much wear it anywhere unless you have to pay respect to another person. So if you are going to a wedding, you pay respect to the families and get together. So I wouldn't upstage the bride. If you're going to a funeral, you're paying respect to the person who passed away. I wouldn't, dress up all the time. I personally have worn it to work. I wore it to school. I teach, or I was a teaching assistant. I wore it to class. I wore it to my office hours. I wore it to the grocery store. I don't wear. I wear stuff that's like this. You can't see. This is a casual outfit. I would not go in with a head thing that people can't see behind me. Right? You want to be. I wouldn't wear wigs, stuff like that. You want to be very conscious of the people around you, and you want to be respectful for sure. But I find that since it is a fashion, you can pretty much wear it anywhere you want. We've gone out to Walmart at 1 in the morning, like we need a mirror, and like run out. Just yesterday. Yeah, just yesterday. It happens quite often. We've gone to like the Waffle House, like just random places we go. Because it is close. It's just be respectful.
Yeah, and also, what would you, I know there's like different stylings and genres to like the different like basketball stuff, like golf and stuff and all that. What would you like that instead of yours is right now?
Personally, I consider what I'm wearing sweet lolita. The majority of my clothing is sweet lolita. A lot of people would also consider this dress to be able to be classic. I consider it because it has teddy bears that are very anime drawn on it, along with the other little characters. So to me, this is a sweet dress. Plus the silhouette, if you'll stand up again, of this dress. The waist is much higher on her than Sam, if you'll stand up. Hers sits at her waist. This is a high waist dress, so it's higher. Most sweet lolita dresses tend to be higher waisted. And also this is a cupcake skirt. This one also could be cupcaked out. But some of the dresses are flexible. I would consider this classic, I would consider this sweet. What about you guys?
We're like in the middle, like we're kind of in between sweet and classic, or like a classic sweet, exactly. So
It's rare because you can mix a lot of things. Like personally, I like something between classic and sort of like a little royal take on it. And sometimes I like sweet with a royal take on it. So it's not going to come across looking like very like candy sweet, But like there are some pony prints that are like pink, but they don't have candy on them. But I might wear like a cute crown or something like that.
You guys remind me like a team. Great, yeah.
Sorry, this is a question about the company.
I will talk about that in 1 second. I want to finish my one thought. Okay, so what Scott is wearing, no, both of you are perfect.
Oh,
Oh,
last name.
gotcha. Okay, I'm so sorry. Galen here is wearing what I would consider a gothic outfit, and this is an OG outfit, but I would consider it more gothic because it's not pink and pastel, and it doesn't really have some of the more classic tones to it. And then,
Casual classic. So like it's from a traditionally kind of like sweet little gray area brand called Meta, but yeah, I consider mine a little bit more classic.
I think the other thing you're gonna notice is that Lolitas tend to classify themselves also. So I think of myself mostly as a Lolita, even though some of the things that I wear might be more royalty inspired or what have you. So even where I wear things that are obviously classic in my head, I'm like, I'm still sweet, and I'm wearing things like that make it more sweet. You wanted to know about
Yes, I was wondering that.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Okay, so petticoats come in 2 shapes. Classic Lolitas and Gothic Lolitas tend to wear ones that are A-lines. So they look like the top of the house, like this. Cupcake petticoats curve like this, and that's what gives the dress right here this shape, so that it comes like this. Yeah, it's a bell shape. The reason I don't personally use bell is because a lot of times people will buy the ones that go like this for like square dancing. Because it does look like a bell with that like whoop at the bottom. And what's going to happen if you do that is the bottom of your skirt is going to go out like this, and this up here is going to hang very low, and it's going to look really weird. And sometimes it does something which we like to call diaper butt, and it all gathers in the back, and it looks like you have a dirty diaper hanging out of your. So I would not recommend those.
you can alter them, but you have to follow a tutorial, and I don't recommend it for people that are new to joining the fashion in order to alter it. Yeah, yeah, it's right.
Okay, who has number 20? Come on up, my darling. This is a dress from Crazies. We only have one left, and it's in our booth. So if you're looking at it jealously, you may come by it, and it is for sale right now. So this is a dress